Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Nation, and today we are going over on how to exactly put together the 101 Dalmatians medal, as well as how to save you guys some space in your inventory, because I know that's a major concern that's going on at the moment with a lot of people. So the last few days I've been grinding out the medals, trying to get all the puppies to be able to fuse the medal together. And for those of you that don't know, the puppies are actually considered as evolved medals. They're not attack medals. So like, if you go here to attack medals, and then if you notice, they were speed upright medals. So do that. Okay. You're not going to see the puppies anywhere. The only ones you're going to see are the Pongo and the Perdita medals. Those are the only ones that actually are attack medals that you can use. And they both do the same thing. Now, if we go to the evolve section, why didn't you show up? There we go. If we go to the evolve section, as you can see here, my inventory is just like filled with them. just absolutely filled with them. Now I'm going to show you something. So when it comes to the puppies, okay, every day, so for the entire week, we are able to get about 1/3 of the existing puppies every single day. So day 1 was 1 through 33, day 2 was 34 through 66, and day 3, which is today, Wednesday, I believe today's Wednesday. Yeah. Today's Wednesday, is 67 through 99. And you're able to get Pongo and Perdita every single day. And here's the thing. Here's the thing you want to keep in mind. When you're grabbing the medals, in order to save your space, in order to help save you space, it's going to take a little bit of time, because what you need to do is you're going to have to actually go through the entire day and try to farm all of the puppies. And some of them can be quite annoying. I've noticed that every time I do a run through of the Union Cross event, I noticed that I would always be missing like 3 medals. Like 3 of the puppies. For some reason, 3 of the puppies always eluded me. And I'm just here running around like, where the heck are these puppies? Like, where the heck are they? They're just missing. So I accidentally messed up on day 1. So I'm missing some of the puppies on day 1, so I won't be able to fully create the medal today. But I have most of the medals to be able to show you at least the process on how to create the medal and how to fully gilt it, and etc. So when it comes to making the medal and such, okay, so like I mentioned before, you want to spend as much as you can to get all of the puppies for that specific day. So like today's Wednesday, so if you can, try to get all of the puppies for today, Wednesday, 67 through 99. And what you want to do is, when you go, in order to help create the 101 Dalmatians medal, is you'll see the bunch of puppies here. You want to click it, and you want to click Evolve. If you notice, the puppies are a 3-star version, and then they turn into a 4-star version. And it also states which puppies were being used for that 4-star version. Okay, so in the 4-star version, it's going to be puppies 91 through 96. So what ends up happening is puppies 91 through 96 will be right here, including the one that you're using for the evolving. Okay, so that's what's happening. Okay, so puppies 91 through 96 turn into a single medal called puppies 91 through 96. Sounds simple enough. And then what happens is, after you do that for all of the puppies from that particular day, like today, Wednesday, you'll get about 4 or 5 medals, I believe. So like today, I completed all the ones for today, and I have puppies 97 through 99, 91 through 96, 85 through 90, 79 through 84, 73 through 78, 67 through 72. That were all of the ones from today. Now, in order to gilt the 101 Dalmatians medal, you need to keep in mind that there's two things in play when it comes to gilting the medal. The first is, in order to gilt the medal, you need 2 copies of every single of the puppy medal. You need 2 copies of every single one, which, when you think about it, it sounds a little daunting. So you're not doing just 101 Dalmatians, you're doing 202 or yeah, you're doing like 202 Dalmatians or something. It's a little insane, but it's not as hard as you think, because most of the puppies are really easy to get. It's only those like select particular puppies each day, like the ones I mentioned, like those like 3 puppies that keep missing that were eluding me. Those are the ones that are like, that make it like frustrating to have to grind for all the time. But aside from needing the 2 puppies, and I'll show you why you need 2 puppies in a sec, when you go back to the attack session, so you know how you normally, when you go about gilting a medal and such, you end up fusing it into each other and you try to like save up the dots as you go up the evolution ladder? Well, you still do the same thing. However, the only medals that actually apply to this are the Pongo and Perdita medals. And the way you go about this is just like regular. You fuse them into himself, give them dots, and then when it evolves, it'll have 3 dots already dotted. And then, so because of this, because of the fact that it'll only have 3 dots dotted, we're going to need 2 copies of the 101 Dalmatians medal with at least, with 3 dots on one and at least 2 dots on the other. And then you fuse them again, and that's how you get a fully gilted medal. One thing I want to mention though, when it comes to gilting the medal, is I would recommend not trying to fuse into the 101 Dalmatians medal until, and I'm going to emphasize this, until you get the extra attack trait on at least Perdita or Pongo, at least one of those 2 medals. Because of the fact that extra attack is going to be the best trait when it comes to this medal. Because all 101 Dalmatians medal does, all it does is raise 4 gauges. That's all the medal does. So the only trait that actually benefits from that is the extra attack. So, and as a tier 1 medal, that restores 4 gauges, that's probably one of the best medals for tier 1 at the moment. But when it comes to free to play as well, a free to play medal that restores 4 gauges with extra attack, so it actually restores 8 gauges, that's actually really good. That's ridiculous. Like, if you want to think about it this way as well, this is literally just an upright version of the Iago medal. If I can find it. Yeah. It's just an upright version of the Iago medal, and the Iago medal is just a tier 3 medal. So when you think about it like that, it's like, whoa, this is a little bit better than we expected. At least for its tier. For its tier, it's like absolutely amazing. So after you have gotten all your puppies and you fused them into like all these smaller puppies that are these smaller metal puppy sections that I got going on right here, this is what you gotta do. Okay, I click on the puppy. Okay, click evolve. And as you can see here, I have all of the medals necessary to evolve into the like bigger portion of that medal, to the 5-star version. So in this case, I'm taking all of the like small sections. So let me go back. So I'm taking medals 67 through 72, 73 through 78, 79 through 84, 85 through 90, 91 through 96, and 97 through 99. I am taking all these medals right here, and I am just smashing them into one medal, the 5-star version of the medal. That's what you're doing. And it's the same exact thing from going from 3-star to 4-star as well. So when we actually do it, so I'm going to go ahead and evolve it. Evolve. Boom. Okay. Now we have just this one giant medal for us to use. Where is it? Right here. And then we can just do it again to get another version. Evolve. Bam. Woo! I got all of them now. Now I don't have to worry about like these puppies for the rest of the day. And here's the thing too, once you get all the puppies and you're able to create this medal for that day, what you can do is, because one of the largest complaint was like, I don't have enough space in my inventory to have 101 Dalmatians in my inventory. Like, that's not gonna fly, especially with like the low amount of the fact that Senna isn't giving us any type of inventory deal that we've gotten a couple times in the past. Since we're not getting that anymore for some reason, how are we gonna save space? Like, we just don't have space for it. Well, even like, you're still gonna have to need a few space, like at least like 35 space for the puppies for this method, but I mean, it's still saving some space. I'd rather use 35 space instead of 101. It's a significant difference. But one thing you could do is, but the only requirement for this method is you have to get the medal, like the evolved medal, within that same day. Like, you have to do it the entire day, or else it's not going to work. And the method is that once you get the medal, okay, you can go ahead and sell all the puppies that you have left over. So like, let me go back. So like, all these puppies are here. These are all just from today. I don't need these puppies anymore. The only puppies I need left to get the 101 Dalmatians medal are some of the medals from the 1 through 33 puppies. Those are the only ones I need left. So what I can do is, to help me save space, okay, let me filter through this. I can now delete all of these puppies because I no longer need them anymore. And here's the thing too, even if you for some reason mess up on one of the days and didn't get the evolved version, you can still delete all the puppies in order to save space. Granted, that means you're gonna have to farm them again, but the puppies are really easy to get. It's only those select puppies that may take a little while to get, but they're still very manageable. So right here, I can go ahead and sell it. As you can see, I'm using 440 slots at the moment. So once I sell them, bam! I just opened up like 29 slots. That just saved me space for tomorrow's puppies. I'm gonna go ahead and involve these two just because I can. So you see how much space I've started saving up now. so like when you're able to do that all in one day, you're not using up as much space as you think you will be at when you first think about it from doing the event. It's only if you're doing the event casually that will you actually end up like wasting space. That's the only thing. But like, if you're hoarding medals for like waiting for a guilting campaign or something, then this is probably the best method for you. Granted, it takes a little bit more time and effort than probably usual, but I mean, hey, I'm trying to. It's the best method I can think of in order to help you save space. Like, what can I do? But once you have those 3 medals, you can go back to the Pongo and Perdita. Oops. Let's do this. There we go. Oops, my bad. Not 1-star. There. Tier 1. That's what I meant to do. Once you're done with that, you can go back to the Pongo and Perdita medals. Okay. And here's the thing. This is what you want to keep in mind. When you go to create the 101 Dalmatians medal, make sure that you click on the one that has the extra attack. Okay. And evolve that one. Alright, as you can see, like I just mentioned, this is the only one I'm missing because I'm missing some of those puppies. But it will consume one of the other like partner dogs. Like, so if you're evolving Perdita, it's going to ask to use Pongo as an evolution material. If you're evolving Pongo, it's going to ask to use Perdita as a evolution material. So keep that in mind. So if you're evolving, so probably the safest thing to do is, in order to help avoid accidentally like evolving your medal with extra attack into a different medal by accident, you want to lock the medal that has the extra attack. So like, for example, I have Perdita here with extra attack. I don't want her being like used as an evolution material by accident. So what I can do is, like, let's say for example I want to evolve Pongo. I can evolve Pongo, and even though it shows Perdita here, it will use a different Perdita that is not locked. So it will help save me from accidentally using up that extra attack that I tried to get. And one thing you also need to keep in mind too is that in order for this to work as well, you need like two Pongos and 2 Perditas in order to make this work. Talking about guilting, because I almost forgot to, but that goes back to what I was saying before, that you need 2 of each of these in order to fully guilt it, because of the fact you do need to evolve it twice in order to get the fully dotted version, because they're only going to have 3 dots each. Like Perdita has 3 dots. Once it evolves to 6-star, it's only going to have 3 dots. So that means you need to get the 101 Dalmatians medal again with some dots in order to fully guilt it. Or if you're too lazy and you just want to do it once, you'll end up having to use Making Improves to dot it. But I mean, that's, and some might call that a waste of Making Brooms. But I mean, if you really want to, hey, go for it. Other than that, like that's pretty much it in terms of how to evolve the medals and how to try to save up space. The only thing I want to mention left, another reason to try and guilt this medal as soon as possible is because of the fact that when you guilt the medal, your Nova raises by 1. Okay, that's normal. However, when you max guilt the medal, your Nova level will actually increase by 100 instead of the usual 5, which is like ridiculously high. Like that's insane. That's really good. And when you think about it, you're ending up with a grand total of 101 Nova level. So it's a nice little like touch in terms of theme with the whole Dalmatians and everything. If you happen to want to like check out the medal analysis article that I have for this medal, please go to khuxnation.com and you can read the article about this medal to your heart's content. Other than that, that's it for today, guys. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.